On February 14th, 1929, 7 members of the George Bugs Moran's bootlegging gang were lined up against a wall and shot dead in a commercial garage where the Bugs Moran guys often hung out. The garage was located at 2122 North Clark Street in Chicago, Illinois. No one was ever prosecuted for the death of these individuals. However, it is highly suspected that Al Capone had ordered the hit. There was no direct witnesses to the massacre, only a dog named Highball. He was tied to the axle of a truck in their garage, and his frantic, panicked barking is what inevitably got the neighbors' attention. He was not harmed in the shooting, but unfortunately, Highball never fully recovered mentally from the incident and had to be put down. The only information that was able to be gathered was that 4 men in police uniforms went in and acted like they were going to arrest the 7 men, hence them complying and standing along the wall. Instead, they put 70-some rounds of ammo into them and the brick wall behind them. Those bricks would later be salvaged by George Patty in the late 1960s before the building was torn down, and they were sold off to many museums and other places. It is suspected that these men had hoped Moran himself would be there, as he and a few others were scheduled to meet there but were late. Had he been there, him and the few others that were late would have also been added to the massacre, making the number go up from 7 to 10. This massacre was a rude awakening for many Americans and government officials. It showed just how bad organized crime had gotten, especially seeing as it was most likely members of Al Capone's gang that did it. There was great discourse between the two, and the Bugs Moran gang was one of the biggest rivals of Al Capone. It plays into prohibition in the 18th Amendment because the gangs were bootlegging gangs. Without prohibition, they most likely wouldn't have been formed.